Welcome to
Evalou.
Today a traditional pay-per-view of Raw vs. SmackDown.
Yes.
SmackDown vs. Raw.
2017
of WWE Survivor Series.
Yes.
So this whole pay-per-view was wow. It was really good. Well, he saw the pre-show matches and also the first matches because I was in the convention. So he could pretty much talk all of those three matches that he's seen until the fourth match. Well, the second main show match. I'll be talking about it after that.
Yes.
So we're gonna kick off with the first pre-show match that happened at this pay-per-view.
So the first pre-show match of Survivor Series is a match that really wasn't announced. It was just like a last-minute addition between Matt Hardy and Elias. Just Elias, no more Samson.
It's been a nice one.
Yeah, but so this match, it was okay. It was pretty good. It was like not too long, but like it was pretty good. You know, Matt Hardy pretty much dominated a lot of the match, and Elias got some shots here and there, and yeah, that match. There's really nothing. It was really nothing spectacular about it. It was like another pre-show match. So in the end, Elias won. Matt really, I feel like Matt's been kind of lost in the shuffle since Jeff has been injured. So hopefully Jeff comes back soon and they can go back to having that momentum as a tag team. So
yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's like, you know, that always happens when one of the team members of one of the tag team members always get injured, and then somehow one of them guys, you know, continue on doing single competitive matches. But we'll see what's gonna happen because Jeff's supposed to be coming back sometime next year. So I guess he might come back before Royal Rumble or
hopefully before WrestleMania. I don't want him to miss WrestleMania.
Yeah, I don't want him to miss WrestleMania either. So last year WrestleMania was like this year off the WrestleMania they had was off the hook. When they returned. So let's just see. So we're gonna talk about the next pre-show match that happened.
The second pre-show match was for the Cruiserweight Championship with Enzo defending against Kalisto. And this match was built up obviously for the last couple of weeks since Enzo won the Cruiserweight title. So this match, it was pretty good. It was a lot of back and forth. Well, mostly Kalisto was doing a lot of the moves, and then Enzo was just, you know, fighting back whenever he can, getting those cheap shots in like he always does. And but in the end, I think Enzo was gonna do the eat defeat on the apron, and then Kalisto countered, and then Enzo like pushed Kalisto to the ring post, but not the ring post, like the silver part where the turnbuckles connected to the ring post. Yeah. So that part, and then he did the eat defeat in the ring, and so Enzo is still the Cruiserweight champion. It wasn't too long. Another, you know, pretty short match, maybe like 8 minutes or so.
Oh well. Match. Make show. Talk about now.
Okay. So this is the third pre-show match.
Okay.
The third pre-show match is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against Breezango. Breezango. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against Breezango, and this match.
Sorry, just moving the mic, make sure it doesn't fall. Okay, there you go.
So it was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens against Breezango, and this was another last-minute match because Sami and Kevin have been left off of Survivor Series since they both lost their qualifying matches
against Suzuki and Randy.
Yes, so they had nothing to do except wrestle on the pre-show, and so they come out and they're like, "We are too good. We should not be in the pre-show going against two police officers," or something like that, two fashion police officers. And then Breezango comes out and they talk about how Sami and Kevin are violating because of, you know, how they look and how they dress and all that. So this match was actually pretty. I think this was probably the best match of the pre-show, and Breezango actually gave them a challenge. Like, they were, you know, fighting back really well. But in the end, Kevin and Sami ended up winning. So it was an all-heel pre-show, like SummerSlam. I feel like every traditional pay-per-view that has like a pre-show that's 2 hours long, they always, all the heels win. So
Exactly, that's true.
all the heels win again in the pre-show.
Every traditional. So when Royal Rumble comes, so it's expect to see 3 or 4 matches with all heels winning.
Exactly.
So, but we're gonna talk about the main show that happened
Yes,
after
finally.
that. Yeah.
So the first match of the main show was the Dream Match, the 6-man tag team match between the Shield and the New Day, and this match was crazy, back and forth. Like, it looked like at one point the Shield was gonna win, and the New Day was gonna win, and the Shield. It was just like who was gonna win. Like they each did like triple team moves, double team moves, and like they kept like breaking up the pin like in the last second. So I was like, it was just crazy, like edge of your seat craziness. And so in the end, the Shield came out on top and got their revenge, because remember what the New Day did? They costed
the tag team title match.
Yeah,
that happened on Raw. So I mean, it is a sweet revenge.
Yes.
So,
but kudos to both matches, both guys, all 6 guys in the match, and yeah, nice way to start the show.
yeah, at least this is the WrestleMania moment match. You know,
Yeah.
that should have happened at WrestleMania, but
Yeah.
at least you know, at least it like we said about the Finn versus AJ match in TLC, when you know, we would have a dream match. So at least they have a shot in moment. So
Yeah.
you know, I mean, you know, even though it was like, you know, like kind of like last minute,
Yeah.
but it still is still. I mean, it's kind of obvious. They can't have no Shield versus New Day, because
Right.
you know, you can't leave them out, because
Yeah.
the Shield just came back, and then
it's
Roman,
like their first official match together.
and exactly, because Roman was out
Yeah.
because he was sick during TLC, because he couldn't face in the TLC
Yeah.
ladder match that he had to be replaced by Kurt. So
Yeah.
at least in this match, you know, it is a match that we wanted, but you know, these happen, but
yeah.
at least you know, it's
So
pretty good match fight.
So yep. So Raw 1, SmackDown 0 at this point.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about the next match that happened. The second match was the traditional Survivor Series match with the women's. With Raw, you got Nia, Sasha, Bailey, Nia, Sasha, Bailey, why am I missing somebody? Asuka and the captain, at least Fox, versus
Team SmackDown.
Team SmackDown. Well, supposedly it was Charlotte, but it's Natalia, Becky, who is the captain, Tamina, Naomi, and Carmella.
Yes.
And I did not see the first elimination match.
He came in like right after the first elimination, which was Becky, which was shocking because she got eliminated so fast, and it was probably like maybe 2 or 3 minutes into the match she was pinned by Bailey, because Bailey got the blind tag on Alicia. So and Becky didn't notice, so she was gonna do something on Alicia, and Bailey rolled her up for a surprise pin, and so Becky was the first one eliminated.
That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Becky, like she got no shine in the match. But
She's the underdog right now. I feel like
I know, but
she hasn't.
But this match was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody shine. Everybody do this stuff, and it's so interesting seeing Nia and Tamina like face to face in the ring. Finally, like forever, because they never fought each other.
Yeah.
But it was pretty good. Everybody, you know, did moves at each other. Who was the second person eliminated? It was
oh my god, I don't even remember the order anymore.
Yeah, I remember the order. Because I know. Was it Nia? Nia got second.
Was it Nia?
I know she got eliminated by count out.
Yeah, because her and Tamina were going at it, and then Nia got eliminated by count out.
Yeah, she got eliminated by count out, and then I think Tamina got count out. I mean, not count out. Got eliminated, and then it was No.
It was Tamina and Natty.
Natty was last 2. So it was Carmella, Sasha, Naomi, and Alicia. She got eliminated too. And then it was down with Asuka being the only person down and she eliminated both Natalia
Yep.
and Tamina, which she was the sole survivor of Survivor Series and undefeated again.
Undefeated, still undefeated.
Still undefeated. So Sport got 2. So
2-0.
2-0. So we're gonna talk about the next match that happened after that.
So the next match was champion versus champion with United States champion The Miz versus it's United States champion Baron Corbin versus Intercontinental champion The Miz, and you know, it was 2 heels. You know, we don't really see a lot of 2 heels going one-on-one or whatever, but they had to do it because it's champion versus champion, Raw versus SmackDown. So it was an interesting match because they showed like what happened with the Twitter feud.
They've been having to deal for the past weeks and so on, and you know it's interesting storyline. I mean,
I guess they added to the match, like this kind of like the Twitter feud kind of added to the drama of the match because like people were like, there's 2 heels, like we don't care. But like now that because they added that Twitter feud, it sort of like made it more interesting. Like with Baron Corbin like talking about Maurice.
You know what? I mean, it is kind of. I mean, it's kind of interesting how like Miz keep talking about doing the Miz TV type of segments and so on. But I wish they could show it more with the clips that they go at each other. You know that way we will care about this match.
Yeah.
Even though heel with the heel, it doesn't make no sense.
Yeah.
But you're right. Every time they show that clip, it's like you said, "Whoa, now we're interested." But at the same time, they could have done that at the beginning,
right? Yeah. So, but this match wasn't too long, but it was it was a nice. It was like back and forth. They each, no one really dominated the match. It was like back and forth, and then in the end, well, of course, Miz Taraj,
they interfered.
They tried to interfere, but it didn't work.
And then Baron was taunting Marie because she was on the ringside.
Yeah.
Not ringside, but with the crowd, the audience. And she, Baron just pretty much taunting Miz and everybody. But at the end, like. Baron just dominated and he beat The Miz with his end of day. So
it is 2-1.
Yeah, SmackDown has the first win out of all.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the next match that happened. The next match is champion versus champion match with the tag teams with Raw tag team of Sheamus and Charles versus the Usos, the SmackDown tag team championship. And this match, I mean, sorry, I'm hair in my mouth. Well, technically it is Gil's shedding fur from his suit.
His 9 tails.
His 9 tails. So, well, this match started. It was slow at first, but it started to get picked up at the end, and it started to get much more crazier. And each team were going back and forth, trying to do their move. Cesaro did his Superman swing. The Charles swing when he does. They did the white noise. It was just crazy. And then the Uso did the dives, the over the ropes dives and everything. It was just crazy.
It was chaotic.
It was just chaotic at the end. But it was a really good match. I mean, it started slow, but it picked up in the end.
Yeah.
But at the end, the Usos did the double kick, super kick on Sheamus, and then one of them did the I call it the Samoa drop, Samoan drop, the
Samoan splash,
the Samoan splash.
Yeah,
the Samoan splash.
Yeah, so it was the Usos that won. It's 2-2. It's tied, and it's funny because this match was originally supposed to be the Usos versus versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, that was originally what was going to happen,
but because the New Day,
but since the New Day came out and interrupted during the match, that's why they lost, and then that's what happens.
Yep.
So either way, it was. Both would have great matches.
Yeah, both would have been good matches.
Good matches, but the Shield and New Day were the better match of the tag team in general.
Exactly.
So the Usos won. So it's 2-2, tie.
Yeah.
So we got the next match we gotta talk about after that.
Yes. So the next match was champion versus champion with the women's. It was a Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss versus the new SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte. And Charlotte won the SmackDown Women's title in her hometown this past Tuesday in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so it was originally Natalia versus Alexa, but because Charlotte won, now it's Charlotte versus Alexa. And this match was long, but it was good. It was good. I'm surprised Alexa dominated most of the match.
I know she was dominating the whole thing. I suppose I love Alexa. It's just sometimes this match is just like, it gets a little dragging when she dominates for a long.
Because she does a lot of submission.
She does a lot of submission. I'm like, okay, lady, pick up. Because I'm like, you get everybody sleepy. but yeah, this match was pretty long.
It was pretty good, and I think they were trying to do things differently. Alexa did some new moves that we either haven't seen or haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, she did new moves, and also this was the first time that they both faced each other too.
Right. So it was nice because sometimes when two people fight each other for the first time, it's kind of sloppy, or they're not really coordinated well, but they really were. They had good chemistry together.
Yeah.
For their first match together, they were pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So, but
and in the end,
the queen.
The queen defeats the goddess.
Well, she's not the goddess. The reason why she's a queen because she is NXT Women's Champion. She is Divas Champion. She is Raw Women's Champion. And she is a SmackDown Women's Champion. So she is all 4 champions. And she is 2 times for each champion please.
But that doesn't mean that she's more times than Trish. We're just counting the women's title.
But in general, she is the 7 times Women's Champion. So she's the way called her Trish.
That doesn't count. I love you, Charlotte, but that doesn't count. Sorry.
She is the 7 times Women's Champion.
Women's. You're saying women's champion. So how does Divas and NXT? How does that all count?
In general, she is a 7 times.
7 times women's. It has to be the women's. So right now she's 5-time women's champion, and Alexa's 4, and Mickey is 6,
and then Sasha is 5.
4. Yeah, she's 4.
Yeah. But yeah, so we gotta talk about the next match that happened. This match, I don't want to talk about this match that much because we know what's gonna happen.
It was so good though.
It was a good match. It was again another champion versus champion match.
This is the final champion versus champion.
The final. Well, originally it was supposed to be the main event, but this time they switched it around. So it's AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar, and this match we know what's happening. Brock was dominated his 10,000 suplexes.
Well, he dominated the beginning.
Yeah,
he dominated the beginning. And then AJ pretty much gave him a lot of
he did.
challenge.
He did everything. He did stop class and he kicked out. He did his 450 splash. He kicked out. We know what's that. And he tried to do the AJ what's that called? The submission move.
The
class, the style something.
The something lock.
Style lock,
I think.
AJ
no.
lock?
I forgot. The calf lock or something like that.
AJ calf lock. I don't know, whatever. and Brock just automatically just broke it. Okay. Predictable, but we knew what's gonna happen. Brock won. The end. And
I mean, it was predictable that we knew who was gonna win, but we didn't think that AJ was gonna give that much of a challenge.
Okay. You just gotta give it a benefit of doubt that this match would have been better. I mean, it would have been worse if it was Jinder versus Brock.
Why are you being mean to Jinder?
I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean to Jinder. I'm just saying that as a whole.
Because it would have been another heel versus heel.
Not just another heel versus heel. It's just we know who to go for, Brock, because Brock is pretty much the only person that
that he's not there every week.
I know he's not there every week.
So even if it was Brock versus Jinder Mahal, I would have went for Jinder Mahal.
What he and his what I call those people? What I call those boys?
The Bollywood boys.
Not the Bollywood boys. I'll call them another way. His what's that word? His puppies.
His puppies. Ah, you sound like the king.
Yeah, his puppies. What they're gonna do? Like they can't. They like Brock is going to like really like put both of them over off the arena.
Like the way Randy
Exactly.
Ragdoll.
So yeah. So we know what's gonna happen. Either way, I mean, AJ Brock was a little better. So at least everything's the last minute. But
right.
That's the thing. We're gonna talk about the next and the last match that happened.
Yeah. So the last match of the night was Team Raw men versus Team SmackDown men, with Team Raw with Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and the last minute addition of Triple H against Team SmackDown with Shane McMahon as team captain, Bobby Roode, Randy Orton, John Cena. Is that all? And Shinsuke Nakamura. And John Cena was the last one at it, like last minute. So this match was crazy, and like at the end, just very, very confusing. But it was just crazy. Like,
well, at least it wasn't as long as the last year.
No, last year was like an hour. This
Yeah.
year was like maybe 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
Well, I gotta say last year's Survivor Series was better than this one, but this one was pretty good. It was like every, like, I mean, it had some good moments, like, you know, with Shinsuke showing basically with Finn, like how good was with NXT. That was a good homage. What else did they show? Bobby and I think Bobby or
Bobby Triple H.
Bobby Triple H. That was a cool little dream match because Bobby was in TNA and then Triple H WWE, so it's like
it was like they were very much compared to each other.
Yeah, they were
like everybody said that Bobby was like a young Triple H.
Yeah, he was in TNA. Yeah, he was like the TNA version of Triple H.
Yeah.
And
they also did Kurt and John, which Kurt, John fought his debut match against Kurt.
Yeah, so it was like a cool face-off, like face-to-face of giving the homage of history. And then dream matches and matches that we never seen. But it was pretty good. I mean, Raw was dominating. They eliminated who they eliminated first?
Shinsuke was the first one.
Because Shinsuke was attacking everybody, and then Braun just did the power slam, and then he pinned him, and then
Bobby Roode
was the second one, and then he pinned him, and that's when it was done with the Red Wings with Raw with Randy's Shane and John, who they were like the only ones against the five men.
Yeah.
So there was a point that they John was there somebody that they get thrown out the ring or something like that.
Oh, but they did the double suplex on him?
Yeah.
It was John and Randy. They were trying to do a double suplex on the table. And then all the team SmackDown, even Bobby and Shinsuke, who were already eliminated, they came back and they helped them pick up Braun and do the double
Which
suplex.
I don't understand why they did that, knowing that he is not a legal person. Which that don't make no sense. I'm not saying I'm not going for Braun. I'm just saying that he's not a legal person. Like.
But it kept him down for like what? How long? And then they eliminated like maybe
still
2 people.
Don't make no sense. Like why is they knocked him down? And they could just do that in like near the end. What happens in SmackDown being on the scenes? They don't think about that.
I thought you were always Team SmackDown.
Huh?
You were always Team SmackDown.
Well, as watching SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because
SmackDown was better.
Well, it is. SmackDown is always better. It has better shows, better matches. But it was just some like a moment and Samoa and Finn were like attacking each other no matter again. And it was just it was Samoa and Braun. They were attacking each other.
Yeah, they were like fighting, like
They were
pushing, and then Kurt and Triple H were like arguing. I was like, wow, Raw's really crumbling apart.
I know, and then Samoa got eliminated by John Cena, and then it was just crazy. And then John got eliminated by
Kurt Angle, because after Finn did the coup de grace.
Yeah, he did the coup de grace,
and then Kurt did the angle slam.
Yeah, it was crazy. So. and then Finn got eliminated by Randy, and then
Randy got eliminated by Braun because Braun came back. He got up again.
and then Shane. Oh, before that, we got interference by no longer by other than freaking the boyfriends of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, who had grudges against Shane because they were not in the match. And they were attacking Shane, and Shane came out. Well, not came out. He fought back, and he brought out the chair behind the with the ring with the belt thing that, and he brought the chair and started hitting Sammy and Kevin.
And then Kevin got into the ring. I don't know why. And then Randy RKO'd him.
Yeah, and that's how Randy got eliminated.
Yeah, that's awesome. So then it was down to Shane by himself against Braun, Kurt, and Triple H. Yeah. And this is where things got confusing, kind of.
Yeah, it was a bit confusing.
So Kurt was doing the ankle lock on Shane for like a long time. He didn't tap out. He held on for a while.
Yeah, he was holding like he did like normally he's always locked in anyway. He has
and then when he has his legs wrapped around the leg.
And then Triple H just got.
He was like this. He like.
I'm like, are you serious? You like this? And then he just, you know
he
what?
came in and helped Shane.
And that's what I thought. That's what the part I thought. I'm thinking to myself, if Triple H brought us back down because that's on the way because, and then somehow, like you know, like he was looking at Braun, like you know, like something.
Right.
It's just weird.
Yeah, like that stare down. And then, so after he pedigreed Kurt, he put Shane on Kurt, so then Kurt was eliminated, right? And then he acted like, Triple H acted like he was protecting Shane, like he was gonna be on Shane's team.
Yeah.
So Braun comes in, no, he picks Kurt up, and then he pedigrees Shane and pins Shane. So Raw wins with Braun Strowman and Triple H as the sole survivors. So then afterwards, it's like he's like raising like Triple H is, I don't know what Triple H, he was like, he was so weird, he was like hyper, he's like yes, we did it, we all did it. I'm like, the fuck? And so he was like raising Braun's hand. Braun's like looking at him like
he played Braun, like and they like play Braun, like first of all, like do you seen this guy like mismatching?
He doesn't like to be crossed.
Yeah,
and like
did
blindsided.
Did he receive what happened during the past Raw? Like how he attacked the whole Raw roster and everything. Like does he understand that? Like, does he pay attention to that?
No.
So he tried to raise Braun's hand, and then Braun looked at him like, "Are you serious?" And then somehow he was choking him. And he was like, "Say, are you like you ever double cross me? You know where you're gonna get." And then Triple H attacked him. And
he tried to attack
him. I'm like, so how? Like, why are you trying to be? And then that's what Braun did the power slam, not once but twice.
So Triple H got up kind of quick, and he did it again. And it was weird. So I don't know what's going on because we know that they're planning Kurt and Triple H for WrestleMania. So I guess it's like the beginning of that. Like they're starting it now. For some reason, it's kind of early, but they're starting it now. And I don't know what's gonna happen with Braun and Triple H. Maybe they're gonna face each other.
That was just a weird ending of Survivor.
Lots of questions. So I think Braun's gonna give us our answers.
We'll see. Cause it is a weird. The Survivor Series match was a weird one ever. Overall, this year's Survivor Series was very interesting. I mean, there were a lot of good matches in there. Like we had from the beginning, like the first match he said with the Shield versus New Day. What else was good? The women's Survivor Series match was really good.
Yeah. Tag team.
The tag team matches. The two champion matches. What else? What was the match? The Charlotte and Alexa was really good, but not like the great match. Same thing with Miz and Baron. Same thing with them. They were pretty good. Yeah. And then and that's it, right? Yeah. And then AJ Brock. We knew
who was gonna win, but it was a good match.
It was a good match. And then the last match was, I wouldn't say it was crazy, but it was just weird at the same time because we don't know what the hell was going on at the end. So
I mean, up until the end, it was good. I enjoyed it.
yeah, I enjoy it too.
Yeah. So I get this one a B plus. I actually enjoyed. Okay, even though last year's Survivor Series was like the men's Survivor Series match was good. I actually like this year, like the overall matches were kind of better than last year.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. That matching wise, it was better, but as for traditional men's Survivor Series, last year's
was better because it was longer. It was better, but overall, if we're talking about the whole thing overall, I think
I felt like this year the men's one was kind of rushed.
Yeah, it was like Russia,
like Russian a little bit. But yeah,
I think the thing is that because last year that was the thing with Goldberg and Brock Lesnar.
That too.
So I think because it was kind of, but I feel like every match was like equal like length because I remember last year like some of the matches were rushed because they wanted to make time for that hour-long men's match.
Yeah.
So like every match before that was kind of quick.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like this year every match was like there was really no quick match. I mean maybe like Miz and Baron Corbin was the quickest match, but everything else was like they had time. Like they gave them like good time to time matches.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you go to B plus. I'm gonna give it the same thing. B plus. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about the next pay-per-view, which is
Clash of Champions. And this is SmackDown. I thought it was Raw, but it's SmackDown.
I said it was SmackDown. You said it was Raw.
I thought it was Raw. I remember because Raw had it last year.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So I remember they switching this year. I think they switching every year.
Yeah, this year.
So this year it's SmackDown.
This year is SmackDown. So we know that Charlotte's gonna face probably Natalia gonna rematch. And then Usos, we don't know who they face.
Probably Sheldon.
Sean Chad.
Because they didn't really have like the match never ended, right? Can't remember.
I don't know. I can't remember. No, not really. No.
And then AJ and Jinder Mahal because he's gonna get his rematch.
And then the United States one, we don't know. Don't know.
We don't know what's gonna happen because
I'm afraid. How many have is either to be Bobby Roode or I like to say.
Oh yeah, because Bobby Roode. No, I don't know. Is it gonna be Bobby Roode? Maybe. Or who? Ty Dillinger?
Maybe. We see. but what do you guys think about Survivor Series? You guys like it? You guys dislike it? What's your favorite moment? Favorite matches? And yeah, so we're gonna say goodnight. I'm so tired because I've been out this whole weekend, and coming back to see Survivor Series. At least I'm awake for that because normally I've always been tired, but I guess because that was during comic con, I've been there for 4 days, so this time was 3 days. So, but either that, I had a good time. But other than that, Survivor Series was pretty good. I'm gonna sneeze too. So anyway, guys, we gotta go. See you in 2 weeks, right? 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
I don't remember. Hold on.
When is it?
Clash of Champions is
December 19th, I think.
Is it? December 17th.
17th.
So 3 weeks, right?
3 weeks.
3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah. So 3 weeks, December 17th, we're gonna be talking about Clash of Champions, which is the last pay-per-view of the year until Royal Rumble. Yes.
The Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble. Anyway, guys, good night.